What's up, everybody? This is Ted Karras with the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cincy Hat, and you're watching Bengals and Brews.
Hey,
I think we're gonna have to go back to stripes, because we don't make any money. So I know it says sharing ad revenue, but what there is no revenue. So they can have half of nothing. They still get nothing. This song, I just think it doesn't get me excited. This AI song to start the show, maybe that's part of it.
I do like the stripe one.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to go back to stripes.
There was coffee left in this mug, and I spilled all over my fucking shirt. I'll be right back.
Jeez, what a dumbass.
Oh, God.
That's true.
All right, Chop, you are the host.
Hold on. Let me see something once. What the fuck is going on here? My screen looks different. Hello?
Oh, yeah, all this stuff is different. Yeah, now you're on the big screen. But yeah, all this stuff's different at the bottom. Like, they keep changing all this stuff on StreamYard. I don't know why. Just confusing. Yeah. No, Pork Chop, you're a big face.
No, I'm ripping a heater. No, I'm just kidding. I'm back.
Hey, Sindustry says he got some sweet loving from the Chop Shop today.
Very nice. Look, so did I. I'm wearing it right now.
And Greg did have a cool shirt to show everyone, but then he spilled coffee all over it because he was trying to talk about the Chop Shop.
I know. He spilled coffee out of a Chop Shop mug, which is not available anymore. If you wanted that mug, well, you're fucked, man. Maybe talk to Greg about buying it because I'm pretty much just the shirts in the shop now. Greg did get me doing some tank tops, and thank God, because it's like 90-something degrees out today, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's in the 90s, and it's
bro. I got this AC fixed, man. It's like, hold on. 69 in here.
Hey, Chuck. Luckily, I have a backup shirt.
Hell yeah. Who day you do?
Who day. Brought to you by the Chop Shop and Midwest Best Barbecue, two proud sponsors of the show. Tell you what, man, I had to go down Chop to Paycor. I'm like, these shirts are too nice just to take around my house. I had to go around. Hopefully, I didn't look like a weirdo down at Paycor when I was doing my shots, but I got it.
Yeah, you always do.
Yeah,
always do.
Wasn't the shirt?
Yeah, that has nothing to do with the shirt.
Right. Yeah, it had nothing to do with the shirt. It was just me.
Now, I don't know. This is weird, but like I've been starting putting like little Easter eggs in the shirts, like neck tags, making different neck tags to match the shirts. Like the tank tops don't have neck tags in them, but the regular T-shirts do. I don't see if you could...
Greg got excited. He was like, "What's in this one?" But it was nothing.
See, this one's got one. It's got that little smiley face, but the tank tops don't have them. But just go to the thing. Just go to my shop and look at them. Pretty proud of these neck tags.
Hey, if I'm Honky Kong, is this Greg's new nickname, the albino gummy bear?
Hell yes.
I mean,
he started shaking his head right off the bat, and I was like, hell yes. You see that? He got like a little shake in. I was like, hell yes.
Son of a bitch.
Albino gummy bear. That's what I'm talking about.
The AGB.
Yeah.
Instead of the BSG.
Yes.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
AGB.
Come on, Greg.
But yeah, happy 7-Eleven day.
Happy 7-Eleven.
Like Jamar, always open. And did you guys get a chance to see the Malik Wright with Jamar interview?
No, I did not.
Today.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, I watched it before the show. So shout out to Malik Wright, the Set Down with Malik Wright. Make sure you check that out. Drew Garrison, who shouted out Bengals and Brews when he was on with Malik the other day. So shout out to both of those fellas. And shout out to everybody else doing podcasts and creating stuff. You know, we love everybody. Well, except one person. But we ain't going to talk about him. So.
Shout out to Honky Kong and the albino gummy bear also.
Yeah, and Crypt Keeper. Coming up with great nicknames.
Industries, Jungle Jerry, and who the fuck else?
And Chop.
Darth. Yeah.
What were you saying, Greg?
I'm no psychic or anything, but I just have a feeling you might have an order coming in from the Chop Shop soon. I could be wrong though.
Might
be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Jamar Chase, set the show as Jamar Chase. So let's spend our mandatory 2 to 3 minutes talking about the topic of the show, because that's about what happens, right? So can he repeat as Triple Crown winner, Chop?
Yes.
That's the topic of the show. All right,
Yes,
Greg.
you can.
Yes.
I'm going to also say yes, he can. Will he? Who the fuck knows? That's the
Who knows?
And
Thanks for joining the show today. We appreciate
that
you
is the
guys.
topic of the show brought to you by Midwest Best Barbecue and the Chop Shop 513.myshopify.com. Both fantastic things. So, yes, he can. Will he? Who the fuck knows? That is your hard-hitting analysis of today's topic.
Do you think, is there like odds on one of these betting sites or whatever to see if for
Good
Jamar
question.
Chase repeating the Triple Crown? Can you imagine the odds on that?
You know who would know that? Derek, the guy who
Derek.
never fucking comes on the show.
Fucking Derek would know.
He would know that.
You know what? Let's call Derek right now. See if he answers.
No, you should call. Just so everybody knows in the Brew Crew, yeah, Derek is still alive.
Here, I'll
Yeah,
call him
he's-
right now.
He's not that. He has a working farm stand now.
Yeah, he is. He's given up Bengals and Brews, and he's putting all his efforts into selling fucking eggs, bread, and little handmade crafts in his driveway. In
And
a
selling
shed.
them for free. It's actually not his driveway. It's property, I think, that he owns, the family owns.
Oh,
That's why it's the Deer Creek farm stand. So it's like, yeah,
it's not in the gated community.
it's not in the gated community. So it's more,
Oh.
it's more accessible even.
Well, fuck me. I'm gonna drive out there real quick. We get done with the show, and I can hit that place up before work. Maybe get me a little dinner on the way in. Wonder what he's got cooking up in there. Right
I guess there's no cell service to the farm stand.
now. Who knows, man?
But I tell you, that bread looks pretty good, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm pretty sure it's an honor system, Greg.
It is,
Want to get something to eat, right?
Yeah.
which means like
Man.
you pull up, you take everything, and you say, "I'll get you next time."
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Leave a little note. I owe you.
Yeah.
So you guys know I work psych. One time a patient ordered from the patient phone. I don't know why in the fuck they did it, idiots. Ordered a whole fuck ton of pizzas from La Rosa's, and they brought them to the unit. And the patient had wrote out on a piece of paper like "I owe you," and that did not
So-
work.
Yeah. So what they do with the pizza? Just take it back.
Yeah.
So they just had to like basically throw those pizzas away because you can't then use them. They should have just left them for the workers.
Dumbasses, man. They let
Yeah, but La Rosa should have left them for the workers. But then they know if they did that, you'd have people writing out and doing that shit all the time, so you get free fucking pizza.
hell
That
yeah,
happened
that's a
with
good
us.
idea. If that happened, Dale, I'd be doing that once a week at least.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Damn, patience, why'd you do that?
Right,
You
right.
might as well
That's
just
all-
leave them for us." All right, could you do half price? We'll just because otherwise you got to
Right.
give them away. So
Like, oh
I'll
man.
give you 10 pizzas, okay?
I'll be like, God
So-
damn it, Johnny did this before. Son of a bitch. I feel bad. Let me give you half. Let me give you half, so at least you guys aren't losing all the money. Yeah, just get half price pizzas out. That's a good idea, Dale.
Yeah.
It is.
Try that tonight.
It's worth a
Well,
shot,
they-
right?
Get the Dale Altman special, just plain cheese, right?
No pepperoni. Come on now.
Yeah.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, that's right. We did have
Extra
pepperoni.
cheese, sir. Not just plain
Like,
regular cheese, extra cheese and pepperoni.
Like if
Oh.
we were doing a tier maker with pizza ingredients, I know that
Toppings,
y'all would just be cheese, pepperoni, but I'd be all of them. I like all the ingredients.
I like that, except for onions. I don't like onions.
I've never really done anchovies, but they just taste like salt, so I wouldn't give a fuck if they were on there.
Okay, so it's a Mount. So like part of my take, Barstool Sports, they do Mount Rushmore, different things. They've done this one, so we'll do a Mount Rushmore. We'll each get a pick, and then the fourth pick we'll do together. So the Mount Rushmore, they do it where I think they each get 4 or whatever. I don't like that many toppings, so we won't do that. So I will go 1 of 1 Mount Rushmore pizza topping, and cheese doesn't count. Cheese is always on. Cheese doesn't count. Toppings, actual topping, pepperoni, 1 of 1. That's 1 of 1. It's on the Mount Rushmore. So Chop, I'll let you make the second pick. Mount Rushmore pizza toppings.
Sausage,
Okay.
pepperoni, and
See,
sausage.
I actually don't mind that. Sausage is okay. I'm not a big sausage guy, but I would eat it, Greg,
Bacon.
pick 3.
Pepperoni.
bacon.
We're getting the meat lovers going.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just need some fucking hamburger meat on there now.
See, I am not even mad about this. You guys are actually speaking my language.
Well, let's throw hamburger meat on there and call it a meat lovers.
Capricola ham. Hey, Chop, Capricola ham from La Rosa's.
But we've said sausage, so to me, honestly, the fourth would be ham. I like ham on a pizza. I can
Yeah,
do ham pizza.
Ham's cool.
So it's all meat lovers. So what didn't make our
meat
Mount
lovers.
Rushmore, but like your own personal Mount Rushmores now. So that would be my Mount Rushmore. That's my 4. It's just meat lovers, right? What would be your 4, Chop, if you got
All right.
4?
So
4
I'll tell you the
toppings,
ones
4
that I
pieces.
order the most is I order the PMS, pepperoni, mushrooms, and sausage. I like that one. And then, but my favorite pizza, to be honest, and these cocksuckers won't bring it back. And I know, Buddy Rosa, you're probably watching this fucking show right now. You're part of the brew crew. I know it, Buddy Rosa. The hot topper, please, God. Let us have the hot topper. I love that fucker. They put it on the menu for a little while, and it was just on there like it was the seasonal thing. And then they just put it on the menu for a while. I don't know why they took it off.
Taylor says jalapeno. Seduster says chicken.
Ooh, I do
broccoli.
like
Chicken broccoli
Broccoli,
pizza.
whoa.
Well, that's
Chicken
fucked up.
broccoli.
Who said chicken broccoli?
That's
It's
seductive. I
industrious.
don't know about that, bro.
That,
Yeah,
man, they got-
see,
they
mushrooms
fucked
is
that
another
up,
favorite
man.
topping. I love mushrooms. So yeah, my 3 topping. Chop, you literally just spoke my language. I'll tell you another good one, Chop. I wish the roasts come back with the Montgomery Inn special with
Ooh.
the Montgomery Inn sauce.
Also, that buddy pizza they got.
Yes, yes, with the banana
It's like
peppers.
pepperoni, ham, and banana peppers.
Yeah, no, Rob at work has totally got me into that one. That's another good one.
Yeah. But that's La Rosa's.
See-
Like, if you go to Dewey's, I like the one with like whole cloves of garlic on it, roasted
Yes.
garlic, and feta cheese. Like, they got some fucking weird pizzas at Dewey's, but they're good.
Well, no, Chop, they got a good meatball pizza. Another pizza they have, I literally hate celery, but this has like celery and buffalo chicken. You dip it in ranch. It has no sauce, but you dip it in ranch. Buffalo chicken. Oh my God, dude, it's so good.
I like celery.
All right. Darth says pepperoni, bacon, mushrooms, not a
Yeah.
mushrooms guy, Darth. And he
Love
says
mushrooms.
extra cheese does count. So regular cheese
Ooh.
doesn't, but he's saying extra cheese counts as a topping, which, you do have to pay extra for. So
You're speaking my language, Darth.
Pepperoni bacon on the
Wow.
thin crust Domino's, that's good. It's like that thin crust Domino's is like a cracker.
Yeah.
And Jerry says he calls his Southern Ohio special pepperoni, banana peppers, not a banana pepper guy, but to each their own, onions and bacon.
Hey, dude, lightweight, but just pepperoni and onion is also really good. With
Well,
with
Chop, so I
pepper
mainly get
cheese.
calzones. I like to switch up, like from pizza sauce to ranch. You know what's really good ranch? Capricola ham and banana peppers. Try that sometime. And
I've
hamburger
never
meat.
had ranch as a sauce for my pizza instead of pizza sauce.
Well, you dip a dipping sauce. I mean.
Oh, you dip your pizza like with the pizza sauce, you dip it in ranch.
Well, not with the pizza sauce, no. But I do
You
switch
did
to
it with
ranch.
no sauce.
Yeah.
All right, back to football for a minute. Back to football.
Oh wait,
So,
football,
all
triple
right,
crown, Jamar Chase.
our Friday update, Trey Hendrickson. There's no update. Do the cricket.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Here,
Chop,
give us
bring
the
the cricket.
update on Shamar Stewart now, real quick, too.
No, I need the cricket sound.
You need what?
The
The
cricket
cricket
sound.
sound.
Chop.
Okay, well,
Hold on. Let's start over.
Introduce
Let's
the
start over.
news.
Let's start over. All right, here is our Trey Hendrickson update of the week. Okay, now moving on. Here is our Shamar Stewart update of the week. All right, football.
And
Hey,
here's
no
our
other
Eagles.
fucking podcast in Cincinnati will bring you those goddamn sound effects live.
Sure. I haven't heard
Fact. I love you, Malik. With your sit down, you did a great fucking job, buddy, but I don't see you with the cricket noise. No. Right
Yeah,
here.
James
That's where you
Rapine.
get it.
Locked on Bengals. You guys are great, but I ain't heard
Do a
you
good
once
job.
do a cricket noise with your mouth
Yeah.
like that. Not once.
You don't have it.
Paul Dater, Jay Morrison, love you guys. You know what I don't hear on your podcast? I don't hear it.
Doesn't
I don't hear
happen. Only
it.
here.
Doesn't happen. Not a thing.
Only here.
Greg's like in disbelief that this is the Friday show. It's just off the rails already.
Great.
It
Just
ain't
Jamar
no-
Chase, Triple Crown. Seriously.
Yeah.
And it's tough to do, but he's going to get a lot of targets. But if T's healthy, if Yoshi, if Burton gets more, if Chase Brown gets a little more out of the backfield, it may be tough for him to have the same success he's had. Maybe that's why he wouldn't get the Triple Crown. Actually talk about the show topic really for a minute or two. Those would be the reasons. It's just really hard to do, right? Has anyone ever went back-to-back Triple Crown? There's only been a couple Triple Crown winners. There's no way someone's went back-to-back Triple
no
Crown.
way.
There's no way.
I'm
So-
telling you though, like I was watching quarterback. I'm just watching quarterback, and Man, Jamar Chase is a special talent. I think that Jamar Chase is the best player on our team. I know a lot of people think it's Joe Burrow, but I think Jamar Chase is better at wide receiver than Joe Burrow is at quarterback.
Well, I feel a lot better about saying he's the best wide receiver in football.
Oh, yes.
Than I do about saying Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in football. There's at least arguments for Josh Allen, even Patrick Mahomes. I know he had a down season, but 3 Super Bowls, everything he's done, the way he can scramble and make plays, which Joe Burrow does as well. And Lamar Jackson as an actual legitimate dual threat quarterback. I know playoff success hasn't been there, but regular season has. But I look and I go, who's in the conversation with Jamar? Jay Jettis, Justin Jefferson in the conversation. But if you look at last year, it's not a conversation. Jamar was better. Jamar's a little bit younger. Like, Jamar is just that motherfucker. Like, he is just that guy. He's that dude.
I feel like Jamar Chase has got a chance to be like the best receiver that the NFL's seen. Yeah. I really do. And like Joe said on the quarterback that I was watching last night, like they had a play. What was it I'm just watching like episode 4 or something. They had to have a score or something, and they have a play that the design on the play is just to get Jamar open real quick and get him the ball. And then the whole thing is to just have him do stuff with his feet because he's so good with the ball after the catch. And so, he threw that back shoulder so that Jamar could twist around. And I mean, he once again, man, there's like 4 or 5 defenders and he squirts out, shoots in there. And I think it was against Dallas, if I'm right. And then he scored that final touchdown to win the game. But
it was probably Bart to Lisa Simpson on the Simpsons cast.
Yeah, you know what? No,
I just seen that yesterday, and that's how I know the play you're talking about was versus Dallas.
Yep. That one was a corner pass in the end zone, but this one was another one where he had to run like 40 yards.
No, this one was like stopped and then boom, made a move, and then he was gone. Trust me, Bart to Lisa. Just watched it yesterday, Chop. Don't tell me.
Yep.
But no, Chop, did you get to the part with the what he got the lineman for Christmas with the swords?
Yeah, that's just happened.
How cool is this? So is it Joe Brickettis, Joe Burrow's assistant, her uncle Sylvester Stallone? Let's get Sylvester Stallone as ruler of the jungle.
I know.
Let's do it.
See, I haven't watched all this. I watched a little bit of the first episode. Still haven't watched any more of it. It's hard for me to get excited.
His personal assistant, at least the one that he had last Christmas when he bought the swords for the offensive line, is Sylvester Stallone's niece. That is pretty fucking cool.
That's fucking awesome.
Hey, and shout out Sylvester Stallone. What's that show he's doing now? It's pretty good, because he hasn't done a lot of good stuff. Huh?
Tulsa King.
Tulsa King. It's a good show. I like it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of tossed that in there, but that's all I got because I didn't watch I haven't watched.
I was watching that quarterback show this morning, and I was thinking about going to my one of my betting apps. I haven't opened them since last season. I only do the football, but I thought about going on there and just putting money on Joe Burrow for the MVP this year.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, come on, man. He has got a running game.
Played like one.
He's got, if Burton's got his head screwed on, man, he has got 4 really great fucking receivers. Yossi Vosh, I was talking about him last night. He is really a surprise. Like, this guy played at Princeton. It's not a football school. And then 6th round pick. And he is, the thing is with him, he's like, he's kind of like with the Shamar Stewart, except the 6th round. He's a fucking pure athlete. And football wasn't his main thing. It was track. And he was able to rope it in. And he's very smart. Well, he graduated from fucking Princeton. And so he's really come up and he's got Joe's full trust. So Jermaine Burton's going to have a trouble fighting Yossi Vosh for that 3rd spot. But Jermaine Burton is a number 1 wide receiver talent if he gets his head screwed on right.
Yeah.
So we're talking Chase.
Well, you were talking about gambling. I don't want to cut you off, but I wanted to rope this in because you're talking Burton and you were talking gambling. And Taylor Stout here in the comments had posted this. And I know last year you bet it a lot, but Taylor is telling you we're going to hang 40 on Cleveland week 1. Jamar's going to have 2 touchdowns, 165 yards. T's going to have 110 yards and a touchdown. And Burton is going to have his first touchdown, Chop. So you may have to bet that.
I got to tell you, if that happens, I'm probably giving some dude a hand job, and it might be me.
Yeah.
I'll be very excited. That's a lot of fucking yards, man. 165 for Jamar, 110 for Chase.
But we're hanging 40. Like the
Hanging
offense
40.
isn't, and hanging it on the Cleveland defense will be impressive. Like honestly, I would take a 21-10 week one or whatever. You know what I mean? A 14-10 week one because we get off to such slow starts.
Man,
But man, wouldn't it be nice to go into Cleveland and like, oh, we're always worried about their defense, our slow starts, and we hang 40, and just because the offense is like, nah, we that good, and then we'll probably still only win 40-39 because
you're right. The
Joe
score can
Flacco
be,
will be on fire that day.
man, for all I give a shit, the score can be 3-0 if the Bengals win. Just let them start with a win. That's not going to be a win I'm going to be super happy about, but at least it's 1-0.
I feel you.
That would be
Gotta
like
get off to a
Bengal
fast
history.
start.
But man,
That'd
just
be
what
like
sucks.
Joe Burrow. Has Joe Burrow ever won the first game of the season?
Yes, against the Super Bowl year we have
Okay.
against the Vikings.
Good.
Yeah, no.
When's
So
it?
so anyway, so what was I going to say? Damn it, forget it. Go ahead. Oh no, I know now. The Batmobile. All because thanks a lot to the robbers. You screwed us all over in the Batmobile deal. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Not Robin. Not Robin. The robbers.
not
Because
Robin.
Batman,
robbers.
Robin,
The robbers.
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 It was the Joker.
Thanks a lot to you.
The Joker. The Joker did it because the Joker didn't want Joe Burrow buying a Batmobile.
Right,
And
exactly.
Joe probably doesn't even live there anymore. They already showed him talking to Lou about, he was like, I don't know, I'm probably going to move.
Yeah.
What a luxury, right? To be just
Yeah.
filthy fucking
Just
rich.
throw away a $7.5 million house. Like, fuck it. They found me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go buy
Like,
another
you
one.
know, I'll sell it eventually. Like, put it on the market, but whatever. I don't even care. I'll sell it for half the price. Just I can't live there
Yeah.
more. I
Let my
gotta just go buy
Just
another
keep it. Let my
multi-million-dollar
parents stay there
house.
when they come in town for the games. I'll just get
That
a
would
new
have been so
place.
badass. Well, like, didn't hear him talking with Chi and Jamar. You should wear a Batman suit to the club and all that.
Yes.
That would be funny. That'd be awesome as hell.
To be
Well, now
fair,
you can get in the Batmobile.
to
Well,
be
did you
fair,
guys,
having
like,
the
I hated
Batmobile,
the-
it's not
Go ahead.
it's not street legal, so you can't drive it on the street. Like it would be a cool, like, hey, I have a Batmobile. It would be cool,
Fuck
but
yeah, it would.
it would also suck a little bit that you couldn't really.
I gotta tell you, if I'm Joe Burrow, I'm buying like 2 city blocks and I'm driving the fuck out of that Batmobile
Right.
on that whole 2 city blocks.
If I'm a cop and I pull Joe Burrow, you think I'm going to give Joe Burrow a ticket if I'm a cop? Hell
Well, they
no.
did it to Tyreek Hill dressed up as Batman, didn't they? They fucking put his ass on the ground like, what up, bitch? Wow. He's like, I'm Batman. No, you ain't. That did happen, right?
He wasn't dressed as Batman. He was headed to
He
the
wasn't-
stadium.
He wasn't dressed as.
Was he in a Batmobile?
No.
What the fuck?
No.
I was
No,
like,
wait.
what the fuck?
Fuck it. As a trip, the fuck just happened, Chop?
I don't know, man. I must have had a flashback from my 20s.
Yeah. All right. Finally, a question I put on Twitter, and it just shows no one gives a shit about this shit. I mean, you guys, Brooker, I know the loyal guys do, but I'm like, hey, you know, people pop in and ask us some questions because, you know, we're only going to talk about Jamar for a little bit. They're just, you know, give our opinion. Yeah, we think he can, but it's going to be hard to. No one's done back-to-back Triple Crown.
If anybody can, Jamar can.
This is a question just for Chop. With the $470 million in
Yeah.
upgrades, what's the one thing you want to see upgraded?
Well, I got to tell you, there's 2 of them, and I only give a fuck
Take it
about
away.
one of them getting fixed because the other people can fucking walk. But the goddamn escalators, man. Look, here's the deal.
Yeah.
This is no lie. Let me relate this to my life. Like, I just got a whole new furnace, air handler, all that shit installed in my house. I had a buddy that helped me out for years, and I love it. Thank you, Daryl. He really helped me out. But the air conditioner just never kept up with the house. So I went out and bought and spent the big money. I got the biggest company in Cincinnati to come install my air. I paid the money. And you know what? It's ice fucking cold down here right now. I can keep meat out in my room. It's cool. Wake up, it's still good because I went with a reputable person that could fix it and fix it right. And that's what the fuck they need to do to that goddamn escalator going up in the home side on the 300s. Please. I paid for a ticket, and I don't feel like watching the game from a hospital room because I had a goddamn heart attack walking up the broken escalators, which, by the way, it's not really a broken escalator. It just is stairs.
It's stairs. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, they could hang a sign that said, why would they hang a sign that said escalator broken? It just says escalator.
This is now stairs.
Escalator temporarily stairs. Sorry
Yeah.
for the convenience. But it's
Yeah.
really not convenient because I don't want to fucking walk up all that shit, man. I'm a big fucking motherfucker, man. I get tired. I need an AED. I need someone that's got basic life-saving skills next to me. Thank God John sits next to me and he's a nurse.
Yeah.
But he's old. And
To
he
be
don't want
fair,
that either.
I think that is something 100% should be fixed. I
Yes.
don't have season tickets anymore, but I sit in the lower section. But come on, man. You got all these people paying money, and some of these people have been season ticket holders for 40, 50 years, whatever, and they were in the upper section. You could at least have the respect for them to have your escalators fixed. You are billionaires. Do it out of your pocket.
Yeah.
The
you
escalator
know-
should not be broke at all the fucking
Well,
time.
that's a
You have
safety
people that are
hazard.
older that have health issues, and you don't have that fixed. That's sad. That's pathetic, honestly.
And it's
Um,
every goddamn
number
year,
one.
Dale. It's not like it's a problem last
No.
year. It's
No.
all the fucking time. It's like, I wouldn't say half the games, but like
Oh, God.
at least 1/3 of the games.
This is probably true.
At
This is
least
probably
one-
true.
yeah.
Mike Brown, he has binoculars and he just watches the poor elderly. You poor bastard! You're not in a suite.
He
You didn't
sees
get to
me
ride
on
the
that walking up
elevator
that escalators. He's like,
and
"Yeah,
he is. It's entertainment.
make a fucking bamboozled shirt with me as a clown, motherfucker. Walk them escalators."
Yeah, it's skewed in on you specifically.
Right.
You piece of shit.
Like the other one's running, and he's like sending out apologies to wrestling, but like, I'm sorry that I shut down that escalator, but that cocksucker that made that fucking shirt where I'm a clown.
Fucking Pork Chop's here. Shut it down. Shut
He
it
had to
down.
walk
He's
the
entered the
stairs.
stadium. Pork Chop has entered the stadium.
Fuck that guy.
Yep, that's what happens.
Probably. It's my fault. I
More
apologize.
questions. Chop, favorite concert.
Oh,
But I would say like an upgraded, a bigger screen, like whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of things that could upgrade, but escalators is number one for me because solidarity with Chop. But this is a great question. Chop, Matt asked your favorite concert.
I got to
you've been
tell you,
to.
man, it's not necessarily my favorite band I went and saw, but the best concert, and man, they fucking brought it every time I saw them, was Godsmack. That was just a great, pure rock and roll show. But I've seen a lot of bands, and I like Korn, but Korn is my favorite band, so that doesn't count. But like Godsmack is not. And I've seen Godsmack about 5 times, and every fucking time I've seen them even inside in the Taft Theater, and they did laser. Like Godsmack always has these like giant fireballs coming up out of the stage and stuff like that. It's a really cool show. But in the Taft Theater, you know, they can't do that, so they had lasers, and it was good. And Sully Erna comes up and plays about a fucking 45-minute drum solo in the middle of every concert. He's the lead singer.
So
Metallica,
I've been
I
to
couldn't
some
hear for 3
concerts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That would be mine. I've been to an Ozfest, and I would say favorite concert because it was a graduation present from my cousin Tim. So Tim, another guy who graduated with me, and another guy. And the one guy, he brought, not my cousin, but he brought a cigarette pack full of joints, marijuana. And we go to Ozfest. You know, it's like 2 stages. You're there all day. It's an event. You know, it's a
Yep.
happening, as the kids say. It's quite a happening. And
Yeah.
so Hatebreed's playing. There may have been some marijuana smoked, and I fell
Maybe.
asleep on the fence. I fell asleep on the fence. I was not in the mosh pit, but I was out. So that was an experience. Then
What's
you know, you go to the other stage and you're back alive and everything's good. But yeah, that was fun. My favorite concert music-wise, it was Deftones, it was Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, and Metallica. So it was in Columbus at the Horseshoe, and that was fucking awesome. I love Metallica. Also, I'm a big Linkin Park, big Limp Bizkit. I know Limp Bizkit isn't for everybody, and I wasn't even a big Deftones guy, but Deftones was fucking fantastic too. So having all 4 of those bands in like an all-day thing, and it leads up to Metallica. And I was in the mosh pit for these ones. Like, we didn't really mosh a lot, but we were down there. We were right by the stage for that whole fucking thing. So that was my favorite, probably for atmosphere and everything.
Hey, when I saw Korn,
You have
guess who opened for Korn when I saw him? Snoop Dogg.
Who's that? Like
Oh, wow.
Oh, Snoop. That's different.
You got a favorite concert, Greg?
Great.
So
Yeah.
the funny thing is, I wasn't really a concert goer, but for my grounds convention down in Louisville, they gave free concerts. This is nothing rock and roll. The one time I had a little too much to drink because I had to beat the clock till it was 8 o'clock. Till they were closing the bar, this party for free drinks. And dude, I don't know, I can't remember a goddamn thing. But Charlie Daniels is playing. I remember somewhat of it. Saw Three Dog Night one year. Saw Grand Thump from Funk Railroad, which is pretty good. They had a couple country artists, Joe Nichols. I saw. Oh yeah, the most memorable one wasn't my favorite. It was someone canceled the last second, so they got Jamie Lynn Spears as the last second replacement.
Is that Britney Spears' sister?
There you go.
Yes.
You know, I bought tickets one time to go see Motley.
It sounds like Greg hasn't really been. I was just going to say, it sounds like Greg hasn't really been to a good concert, Chop.
No.
Not really, no.
No.
I had if you remember correctly, when I first watched the show, I had tickets to Garth Brooks. I thought they were going to cancel because of the fucking rain. And then the last second, after me and my brother left, they did the show, and I was pissed. So, no, I really haven't been to a good
Go ahead,
concert.
Chop. Sorry.
I mean, we'll have to go to a concert.
That sounded awful. That was an awful list. Awful. You got to go.
Yeah. I tell you what, so this was after I worked in radio. I wanted to go see Motley Crue. So I bought tickets to Motley Crue and made a mixed CD and was listening to that in the car. And there was another band too. And when we went, we were listening to Motley Crue and I was into it. And then the next band come out, and I didn't even come for the band that was not like Motley Crue was the opening band. And I did not know I was there for Kiss until they came out. I'm telling you, a Kiss concert is something different, man. They come out on that stage. There's this whole walking up to the stage thing, just really gets you going. The $1 Million, did Marshall put that Kiss does a good show before I started talking about Kiss, or
I don't know. I'm not there. I'm trying to catch up with comments because we were behind because, I was trying to get the questions. And then the concert one was good because, look, it's actually giving us something to talk about.
Kiss is awesome.
Ryan's trolling right now. Bruno Mars.
And there's only 2 of the members that are left that are playing the band, so you should see them before they stop. They're old as fuck, man, but you can't tell with all that makeup.
Now, Gene and Paul, aren't they done with this? Is their last tour they're on right now?
It's always their last tour, Greg.
Yeah, it's always their last tour.
I was about to say, I've heard that for years.
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
look.
remember Motley Crue signed off saying we're never touring ever again. But when the movie came out on Netflix, we're out of retirement. The nail's out of the coffin.
Yeah. Marshall said he could read my mind. He was probably at the show. We were probably at at Riverbend, Motley Crue and.
Oh, no! Wait a minute now. Hold the phone. When I was at the Super Bowl,
California. Here's a question.
Oh.
Yes, I have.
The Super Bowl
Greg
halftime
has been
show.
to California.
Super Bowl halftime show.
And
Eminem. So suck it, bitches.
You were in California. Greg was in California and was at the halftime show. Yeah, that is the best.
He took his private jet.
It was kind of just a halftime show.
I don't give a fuck. I got to see an all-star cast halftime show. That was it was so fucking badass. Eminem, Dre, Snoop Dogg. So yeah, you know what? I have been to a good concert, even though it was only for half an hour. It's one of the best half hours ever. McPherson liked it so much he skipped the locker room at halftime.
Sure did.
And Clark Harris. So did Clark
Harris.
Yeah.
Oh, Clark Harris sat up
Ohio
there too?
Game Talks. Have you? Yeah, he did. Have you ever been to California? So Greg's answer is yes, because he private jet to the Super Bowl. Chop, have you been to California?
No, my sister lived out there for years, moved back, and I have no interest in going to California ever either, unless it's to see a football game.
Yeah, I haven't. It's too gay for me.
There you go.
Well, the gas prices suck out there.
And the gas.
That's a joke, everyone. That's a joke.
Well, I tell you what,
I have never flown. Here's why I've never been to California. The actual answer: I've never flown. I have no desire to fly, and I do not want to drive that far. So that's my honest answer. The gay thing was a joke.
What if it was to go to the Super Bowl, Dale? Would you go on a plane or a jet?
maybe one of the are you asking me to take your private jet with you if we are back
Free
in the
drink,
Super Bowl? Am
free
I
drinks,
allowed on the
all
private
free
jet?
drinks you want.
Well, I will need a free Xanax or something.
No, it's
something
not.
That
You know-
just fucking puts me in a different world.
On Greg's jet, it's all the free Midwest Best chicken wings you want.
Well, we didn't have them. They were supposed to have pizza. We didn't have it, so I was snacking on little snacks and Jack and Coke. It was Jack and Coke, orange screwdrivers.
You were
name it.
snacking on Jack and Coke. I was snacking on it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Need a little something in my stomach. Time for a Jack and Coke.
I did go see the Insane Clown Posse too, and I'm not one of those juggalos, but
You're not a juggalo, yeah.
that's a fucking show that's worth going to see. Whether you're juggalo or not, just stand at the back and just watch, because the shit they do with Fago cannot be explained. The
By the
soda,
way,
maple soda.
Does it have to do
We're
with
talking
buttholes?
concerts.
Does it have to do with buttholes?
What you guys
It
think
can
of
if you
Ozzy
bend
Osbourne?
over
I know we
just
had to
right.
sit in a chair, but he reunited with Black Sabbath. Did you guys see that?
Who?
Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy reunited with Black Sabbath. Did a concert in England.
Yeah. It was their last show or whatever. Like, yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
watch it, but yes, I seen people talking about
I
it.
bet that was a fucking banger. How many people were holding Ozzy up while he was out there?
Yeah.
I did see that Kelly Osbourne got
See?
engaged to the guy from Slipknot.
Yeah. Yep, saw that. I was gonna say when I went to Ozfest, that was when Ozzy wasn't there. So like the headliner was Rob Zombie. You still love Rob Zombie, but still, you go to Ozfest.
Ooh, I've seen Rob
No,
Zombie
Ozzy
too.
is-
That was a fucking great show. Rob Zombie is a spectacle to see. Was he at Ozfest?
Yeah, he was the headline since Ozzy
Bro,
wasn't
did he
there.
have the
He was the
Robots and shit dancing around on stage.
headliner. I'll be honest, I don't remember his performance at all.
You
Like
were
I
sleeping-
remember vaguely. Once again, whole day, cigarette pack of joints, sleep during Hatebreed on a fence, powered back through later in the evening. But yeah, at that point, yeah I was on a different
Yeah.
planet.
It's a good show. Rob Zombie is a good show. The guy's a dick, but it's a good show.
And Eminem, Snoop
Oh,
Dogg, Dre.
Trevor had
That
a
was
heart
good show,
attack.
too.
Yeah,
I've
Five Finger
seen
Death Punch. He was so loud, he thought he was having a heart attack, but it was still awesome. He thought he was
seen
dying,
Cypress
but,
Hill.
hey, he didn't die.
Cypress Hill was cool. I met those guys. Yeah. Some good
Yeah.
times.
Any other questions? The only other question I seen was Darth asked, "What country has the most rum?" I don't fucking know. Jamaica? I don't fucking know. Jamaica be horny? How the fuck would I know that? I do like rum, but I don't know
Kentucky?
what country. has
Is it
the most.
Kentucky?
That's bourbon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And-
Ooh,
and
Virginia.
Kentucky is
Wait,
its own
Vermont-
country. I
Vermont's
was going to say
maple
it's
syrup.
that's not a country, but actually, Kentucky kind of is its own country.
I have a question for you guys here. In here in Cincinnati, do we refer to soda as soda or pop?
I say soda, but everybody around here said pop.
I say soda too.
Yeah, I'd say
I-
pop. I say pop.
literally, like, so many people said pop. I've always tried to be, I always like make it a point to be different. So I purposely started saying soda when I was younger, like in my upper teens or whatever. And then I found out that, well, the rest of the fucking country says soda, and it's just us that say pop.
Matt says pop.
Well,
You know,
That's
down
what we-
south,
some people
they'll
just call it. They call it what?
Coke. Down south, they'll call every soda a Coke.
Yeah,
They will.
that's exactly. We were sharing the same brain link there.
Yeah, you
That's
want
what I
like
was
you
thinking.
want an
I'm like,
orange crush, you just be like, you call it a Coke.
I want a Coke.
Sense.
Yeah, but I want an orange crush. How the fuck would they know I want an orange crush?
You get one of them orange
Like,
crush
Makes no
Cokes.
sense.
I do like the soda pop.
Like, I
every
want a
once in while.
Coke.
I like
Okay,
the
here's a
pop
fucking Coke.
Yeah.
soda pop.
It's always pop to me. It is what it is. It'll always
Stay
be pop.
golden.
I don't care. People that say soda, well, they're actually terrorists. That's you guys. You guys are terrorists.
I have a beard. I have a big beard. Kind of.
Fucking Al Qaeda ass motherfucker. Fucking Al Qaeda motherfucker.
Yeah. What else? Mark Chase.
I don't know. Any other questions? Yeah. Greg, Triple Crown, Jamar Chase. Why won't he win it? Flip side.
Why won't? No, I'll tell you why we won't win it, because if like Job was talking about, if Burton does well, Yoshi does well, and they get Gesicki, that's the only reason why he won't win, is because we got other good targets to throw to. That's why he won't win it. And that's a good thing for the Bengals.
It's going to be crazy when he wins and T gets the silver crown.
Yeah.
The silver Triple Crown award for the second most. There's a second place.
But does Lucas Patrick or Cody Ford, whoever wins the right guard job, do they repeat in honor of Alex Kappa with the triple frown?
Good question. That's a good one. I want to say no.
It's possible.
It's possible. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
It is, but the line. Man, I also like Dylan Fairchild. Like, please, man, let this kid, 3rd round pick, please.
All right, here's the question: will the Altman do the dot bot when the Bengals go to the play? No.
Yes.
Playoffs should be expected. Playoffs should.
Dale's not a Bengals fan. Dale's not a Bengals fan.
If we win the Super Bowl, I will do the dot bot in my fucking underwear.
All right, then.
Like the video you sent me?
I'll live on the show in my underwear.
It's like the video you sent me the other day. Hell yeah. Drink Fago.
You heard it first.
Yeah, drink Fago. Oh, Ryan says that Jamar won't win because T's going to have the most touchdowns. All right, that's hot take.
Hot take, but I like it. No, David, Kappa was awful, but why would Ford or Patrick be worse? They might not be, but I'm saying they could be. I don't have full faith in them. Like, they're both career journeymen that ass at times. So,
I mean, you know what makes me hopeful about Lucas Patrick is that we weren't the only team that were pursuing him. And then we're always, as fans, we're always like Reisner and Scherf, right? But they weren't pursued. So Lucas Patrick was by a couple other teams. So, I mean, okay. But just like everything happens with the Bengals, I'm going to jump on board and see how it goes.
I know. We're hopeful. We're hopeful. Hope it's a hell of a fucking thing. Shouldn't be a fucking strategy for winning football games.
Here you go. You could burn a franchise in each professional sport. Which one are you burning, Dale?
Or just getting rid of it. I don't want to burn.
I got to kill people in the process.
No, man, light them on fire.
Yeah, we'll just get rid of them. Like, snap them. Like, Thanos snap them from existence.
Yeah. Well, I can do mine easily. Browns, Cubs, NBA. NBA is kind of tough right now. I really never had a team that I hated or anything. But if I had to do NBA,
you just don't care. You don't care enough.
I don't care enough. And I know Kevin's watching, so I don't care for NHL enough. But yeah, dude, Browns and the Cubs, absolutely, 100%. And I wouldn't think twice.
I don't even know what mine would be. Like, it would just be football. But I mean, back in the day, it probably would have been the Patriots. I just got fucking tired of them with that shit. But mine would probably be goddamn. Oh, man, I don't know. Pittsburgh or Cleveland. But I think Pittsburgh. I fucking hate Pittsburgh, man. I know, as a Bengals fan, we're supposed to hate Cleveland the most because it's the whole reason Paul Brown even brought a team to Cincinnati is because he hated Cleveland. But, man, I hate the Steelers. But I also love hating the Steelers every year. And if they weren't around, I couldn't hate them.
I know. See, that was what was going through my head too, Chop. Like, even saying the Browns or the Steelers, like, I fucking hate them. Oh, the Dodgers for baseball. I would have to agree because recency bias and the money they're spending is just stupid. Right. And baseball in general sucks.
Well, no, that's baseball.
Right now, if I could snap out of existence, the Dodgers. Yeah, it does. Dodgers. I'll say Steelers just because, like, okay, Palmer never gets hurt. Maybe we win in 05. We win it all because they were never here. and I've never had to hear their fans being like, 6 rings, bitches, 6 rings, bitches.
No shit.
Yeah.
Shut up! Shut up! You had sex with your sister at your family reunion fucking last weekend, you stupid bitch.
You know what? Instead
So,
of
probably
burning
the
them,
Steelers.
I just want them to move, like not be in Pittsburgh, like just like leave the city.
The
So
reason I
they
said
can all just be like, oh, well, yeah.
the reason I said Browns and Cubs is because the fan bases are just so fucking annoying. I don't know which is. I don't know. Cubs fans may be worse than Browns fans. Cubs fans they're loyal, but they're just so obnoxious.
If I went to other
I'm
sports,
trying
I'd
to
just
think
be
of
picking
NBA
city.
fans.
NBA
NBA fans
I never had.
there's not too many.
Right. No, Knicks fans. Knicks fans are annoying. They were annoying in the playoffs. Knicks fans were. Although I like Ben Stiller, but the Knicks fans, I can't stand them.
Ben Stiller.
Yeah, their fans
Ben
kind of
Stiller's a
suck.
Knicks fan.
Oh,
Ben Stiller's a Knicks
Yeah.
fan.
is he? I'll be damned.
I even like Spike Lee, but it's like all the Knicks fans got so cocky. I'm like, you guys haven't done shit in 20 years, and all of a sudden you're dancing around. And look what happened. You guys got too cocky, and you lost to the Pacers. So who's laughing now?
See, I was thinking this, Ohio Game Talks. I was thinking about the Celtics, but then I think back to like Larry Bird. Like even the Lakers answer, it's like Matt Walker said the Lakers. And yeah, but Magic Johnson, Kobe, some of the Shaq and Kobe when they were a team. Like at least those were cool teams. They're historic teams. And as a fan of just sports in general.
Well, Dale, I don't know about their fan base, but remember the Pistons with you had Isaiah Thomas, Bill Laimbeer, Dennis Rodman. They were called the Bad Boys. Everybody hated them because they would always like personal foul a bunch of players all the time.
That's kind of cool to me. Like,
yeah, no, okay, yeah, no, but I'm just saying I could see where fans would want to get rid of them. I liked Isaiah Thomas and all that, but yeah, I could see where people hated them back in the day. Especially Billy and Beer.
Cardinals would be up there. I know the Cubs is annoying if you go to a lot of games and the Cubs always take over. I've been to Reds games where the Cubs fans are all over, and I get it. They're annoying. But the Cardinals was always like a better team a lot of times.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I might have to say Cardinals for better.
I actually never had issues with
Dodgers right now just because of the money, but.
I actually never had issues with Cardinals fans. They were always okay. They went there like the Cubs fans. White Sox fans were just as bad. Chicago fans, I'm sorry. If there's anybody from Chicago watching this, I'm sorry. Nothing personal. But you're all annoying as hell. It's just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, nothing personal. You suck.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Don't take it personal.
Nothing personal, but personally, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. Nothing personal, but you fucking are horrible. I hate you.
You're
Don't take it personal.
Horrible human being.
Right.
Well, no, Dale, I
just
rooted
trash
against
at life.
Dale, I rooted against the Bulls as a kid because I got sick and tired of the Bulls. I was probably the only Karl Malone fan in Cincinnati at one point, and because I just couldn't. I was a Karl Malone fan. I was also a fan of the Sonics with Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, and that didn't happen. I was a fan of anybody.
Oh, well, they were fun, man.
They were fun. Reggie Miller, when Reggie Miller made that game-winning shot against the Bulls, I was one of the biggest Reggie Miller fans of all time. I just wanted the Bulls to get – now, looking back at it now, I would have been a huge Bulls fan because of the greatness of Jordan. But as a kid, I was like, can somebody else win the championship? I don't know if you felt that way, Dale, but that's how I was.
No, I love Michael Jordan. That was my
No, I don't blame you. No, looking back at it now, I would have rooted for Jordan like crazy.
Yeah.
I wear Jordan.
Bring back franchise. I think somebody said that, and somebody saed a great answer of like the Seattle Supersonics, talking of Kent. And I like their college. They were just a cool, fun team. So
they were.
And their city was passionate. They deserve a franchise back. Who else deserves a franchise back? Who's an NFL that had city that had a team that doesn't, that you would like to see come back?
Los Angeles having the Raiders back. That was cool when the Raiders were in Los Angeles.
I like that.
But
I know that the Rams were originally in LA, but I didn't like them leaving St. Louis because it's another small city. And Cincinnati is not one of these. I mean, it's not super small, but it's not a giant fucking city. It's a small market too, as far as football goes. And so I hated seeing that city lose their team. I know what it would feel like to me if the Bengals left. So that was sad. I would like to see St. Louis get a team.
Yes.
The St. Louis Rams, so now they're Los Angeles. And it's like the St. Louis Rams, because you had the greatest show on turf. I I love those teams. That was before
Yeah,
I
I
was a
loved it with
Bengals
the
fan.
Raiders.
That was my front
I
running
love-
days. I love me some Kurt Warner. God damn it, Greg.
Sorry.
Wait your turn. But Kurt Warner, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, man, those teams were so fun. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, but yeah, like I say, I just liked them when the Raiders were in Los Angeles. They were more famous when they were in Los Angeles, I thought. And, Al Davis couldn't stay in one place. He went from Oakland to Los Angeles, back to Oakland. I thought I liked it when they were in Los Angeles.
I like it when it was Oakland.
Yeah.
It
But
sounded
also,
weird,
but
it was
Dale,
not-
if I had to bring an NBA team back here, give me the Cincinnati Royals.
Hell
I
yeah.
would love to have an NBA team.
Well, that's
I was going to say
It's
real
local.
quick before
Come
we
on,
get
Dale,
St.
why
Louis team,
not?
if St. Louis gets an expansion football team, they should call them the St. Louis Fuck You Rams.
Yeah.
or just the Cardinals, because then they have to get rid of their baseball team. I like this idea.
Why don't they just
They
get
have to lose the
baseball
Cardinals.
team football uniforms?
They have to play in full pads.
Yeah. And
They
then
have,
that
to play,
way,
they
yeah.
have to swing in full pads. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Then it doesn't matter if you get hit with the ball, right?
Well, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got anything else? Like, I don't know.
Let me think. No,
You got
I
any
think of
fun
something.
stories, Chop?
You got to work tonight.
Okay, no, I got one. This is a Reds
It's
question.
not fun. It's not fun.
I got one. Who is the number one Cincinnati Reds player of all time? Who represents the city of Cincinnati, or just like in general, the best Reds player of all time? To me, it's Pete Rose personally, but I know some people say, Johnny Bench or Joe Morgan or maybe Barry Larkin, but I think it's Pete Rose by a long shot.
Marge shot.
Okay.
Hell
So
yeah.
you're supposed to say Rob Dibble, Chop.
I would, but Marge shot's the GOAT.
Dale?
I mean, Pete Rose, when you think of Cincinnati, you do think of Pete Rose. But like if you're talking about representing the city, this is a guy who, whatever, bet on baseball.
Right.
Maybe there's some stuff in his past that wasn't the greatest. And I don't want to talk bad about him, man. He's passed
Yeah,
away.
you're right.
Joe Morgan probably maybe would be, and I love Johnny Bench too, but Joe Morgan, a great representation, just as a great person, also as play, unfortunately. But he was in the booth too and called games and stuff, and just seemed like a consummate pro. So Joe Morgan could be in the conversation. But yeah, the first thing you think of when you think of Reds baseball, most people are going to say Pete Rose.
Yeah, and Dale, I meant strictly by stats and just the way they represent. But yeah, I meant strictly by stats. But yeah, believe me. But yeah, no, Joe Morgan. That's actually a good argument. I would take Joe Morgan over Johnny Bench. Honestly, I know Bench probably had a better career, but Joe Morgan, like you said, the way he represented just being a great person in general and all that and stuff. I would not be mad if someone said Joe Morgan. Barry Larkin, you can make.
Barry Larkin, man. A lot of people
Yeah.
I think in Cincinnati would say Barry Larkin.
Yeah.
Or even like when I
Well,
was a kid, like I only lightweight. Every once in a while watched baseball, but Eric Davis was a big fucking name back in the day.
Yeah.
March
But
Maybe
I will
it's-
agree.
Chop
Pete,
probably.
Yeah,
when people
yeah,
think Cincinnati
Opposite.
baseball, they think of Pete Rose. Or I'll tell you another one is Joe Nuxall.
We had
Yeah,
Dion.
yeah, for like listen radio growing up. But yeah, but recently Votto, and that's the thing. A lot of it's errors. When did you grow up? It's the same thing with like football. It's like, oh, who's your favorite Bengals player or whatever? You ask somebody that's been a fan of the team forever,
Yeah.
and their answer is probably gonna be different than somebody who's been watching since Joe Burrow's been quarterback. And a lot of people are gonna have Burrow, but some people it's Chad for a lot of people because they're not gonna say Carson because the way it ended, but people will say Chad. Before that, somebody might say Lamar Parrish. Somebody might say, you know what I mean? Anthony Munoz is the greatest of all time for most people because he is the Hall of Fame, one of the best left tackles ever. It's hard to argue that against other
Might
people.
be
But
Kenny Anderson.
for people like when exactly MVP, but Boomer could have been people's favorite. It's like it all depends too. Like, so for me, like Chad's up there in that conversation just because he made me love football. Yeah. He made it fun, but then obviously you get a Joe Burrow and what Jamar's doing and these guys, you can understand why people younger than us would be like, Joe Burrow, the greatest Bengal ever. It's like, maybe one day got to win a Super Bowl. And there's no question about it. Joe.
In the Dalton era, when they made the playoffs 5 years ago from 2011 to 16, no, it's a serious question. Who was the most popular player on that team? There really what AJ Green was.
AJ Green.
Really
AJ Green. AJ Green.
Geno
to me,
Atkins,
and
I think it
it's not
was.
I think Geno could have been maybe the best player
Yep.
because he was so dominant at his position. But I think the most popular, and receivers are always going to be popular. Quarterbacks are always going to be popular. I think AJ Green, hands down, was the most popular player during that time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I kind of debated back and forth. Vontaze, though, he was up there when he was in his prime, though. Also.
Yeah. Well, now if you were going to say one player to bring back from that era, it wouldn't be AJ because we already got that taken care of on the receivers. It would be Geno. Geno
Or
Atkins.
Vontaze. Geno or Vontaze.
Oh, 100%. I would bring back Geno 100% because you guys know I come on here and talk about a pass rushing D tackle. You bring back Geno in his prime to this team as a pass rushing D tackle. Now I'm like, Trey Hendrickson, you get your money. Like, everybody's eating if Geno Atkins is in the middle of this defense. Everybody's
Dude,
eating.
if you bring Geno Atkins and Jesse Bates back to this defense, come on.
Okay. No, this is a fun topic here. From that 2011-2016 team, you can pick 3 players to bring back. For me, Zeitler, Atkins, and Reggie Nelson.
Sure, because another safety, a guy that can get it done on the back end. We could use that. Ball hawk,
I take it back.
fierce hitter. Yeah, that's a pretty good list, though.
Well, Whitworth can play guard too. Whitworth was a good guard.
Yeah, you put Whitworth forever. Yeah.
Yeah, so but still, like I say, since we say if Whitworth's only tackle, I'm just saying though, I would love to have Whitworth, but I'm just saying for needs right now, Zeitler is your guard, that safety with Nelson and Geno giving you that inside, pass rusher.
Well, if they have to play the position they played, like if we're saying has to play left tackle, and we already have Orlando Brown at left tackle.
Right.
Now, if you can move guys, because I'd even be like, Orlando Brown could play right tackle, but then, you got Mims, so maybe it is Whitworth at left guard, but yeah, I don't know. That's interesting, but I do think Reggie Nelson would be an upgrade over Geno at free safety. I think Geno Atkins is a
Bates or Reggie. Jesse Bates or Reggie, though.
Ooh.
I know, but Greg's parameters was.
That's right. His parameters
before,
for certain years. That's right.
Yeah. So I would say Geno is a clear no-brainer. Zeitler, because I'm scared as hell about right guard. So give me Zeitler. Like he's plugged in there, and then Nelson if it's Nelson at free safety. But if we're talking talent wise, Whitworth, find a spot on the line for him. And him, Brown, Mims, Fairchild, and Ted Karras. Those are my 5 starters, and I don't care if one of them is used to playing left tackle, one of them's playing left guard, one of them used to playing left guard, one playing right guard, But we've already got Zeitler too, so we're stacked. We're stacked.
Chop, who would your 3 players be?
I mean, it's hard for me to think of certain years, Greg, because my mind doesn't work like that. But I would go with a safety. Reggie Nelson's a good one. Wasn't George Iloka also a safety at that time?
Yes, and that was a bad decision by signing Iloka over Nelson. Although at the time I thought it was a smart idea because Iloka was younger, but didn't pan out.
Iloka made some good plays though, man. I enjoyed watching him play. But I would take Reggie Nelson, Geno Atkins 100%, and then I would have to go with, like Dale said, I would have to get somebody on the offensive line. I would throw Whitworth in there and just let them battle it out for left tackle. I mean, actually, that wouldn't happen because I think Orlando Brown had to put in his contract he's a left tackle. So Whitworth would have to be the left guard.
That's fair.
But
and then right guard,
good fucking left guard, man.
But you can't do it. You can't bring these guys back. So we got to hope for the best. Nope. But hey, Chop's got to work. So we're going to end this one. It's a weird show. It's a fun show. I had fun.
Yeah.
Maybe no one else did.
But the